Sarah, this is Abby, and welcome to Azul Unlimited. I'm a scuba instructor, and I lived in my van for a little over 3 years after living abroad as a dive shop owner. Now I'm living in an old sailboat with the hopes of sailing and diving around the Pacific Northwest and beyond. On this channel, you'll get scuba lessons, dive site explorations, and sailing adventures. Join the community here on YouTube or come diving with me around the world on one of my expeditions. Hello! If you missed out on parts 1 or 2 of this series, I've linked those videos in the description below, and I'll probably have them floating around here somewhere. I always forget which side to point at, but hopefully I remember. They'll be up there somewhere. I'm currently working on my swim step installation, and I'm figuring out my scuba compressor situation, which is why it's appropriate that Divers Alert Network is sponsoring this video. I have been a DAN member for well over 10 years. That's where I get all of my insurance. So whether it's regular diving insurance or travel insurance, I'm always covered by DAN. I'm also figuring out where to put my safety gear on the boat, which includes my O2 kit and extra oxygen bottle. If you need any safety gear or you're in the market for insurance, check out everything Dan has to offer with the links in the description below. Let's get into the video. Let's get out of the sun. I'm gonna burn. I'm so pale. All right, so I did not record my fiberglassing this morning, but it's coming along. I think I'm almost done. Hopefully I am. I've put so much fiberglass on there. If I have an issue, I will be shocked. It's bomb-proof at this point. But that was my through hole for the sink drain. I haven't really liked having the sink drain below the water line, so I'm actually gonna drill a new hole. And I've decided that today's the day. I'm just gonna go for it, because now I know that I can fix it. If I totally mess it up, I can just stay here longer and fiberglass more, because fiberglass is now my favorite thing ever. Not really, I think I can do this. So I've gone in and measured from the inside. I've used a very high-tech method of opening the window to the placement where I want it to be so that I can see exactly where I mean, you know, more or less where I want the hole to be. So I'm gonna drill a little hole to see if I'm on the right path, and then I'm just gonna go full hole saw. Double check, triple check. That looks about right. Trust yourself, Sarita, trust yourself. You got this. All right, I'm in a screw it, let's just do it kind of mood, so. I should have a mask on. Dang it. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. It is like right on. Yes. Okay, it's done. I watched this awesome YouTube video on how to install the through hole skins by yourself, because it's a little bit complicated. This part has to be on the outside of the hole. This part has to be on the inside of the hole, and you need to tighten it. So that's a whole thing. But the way that this person did it is by sticking a wrench down inside, holding it with a screwdriver, and then I'm gonna need another one. That's too small. So it's gonna have to, oh geez, this is gonna be so precarious. I am not the how-to guy. You should watch somebody much smarter than me for boat how-tos. I'm just showing you that anybody can do this, literally anyone. Like that. Okay. Okay, I could see how this works. Putting a fair amount of Sikaflex on here. People were telling me to use 5200, which is like that super permanent stuff, and like I understand, but I feel like it's just overused. Everyone that I talk to who doesn't like it, like really doesn't like it, because they're the ones doing repairs on things, and so like when you use 5200, it's really permanent. And although through holes you want to be permanent, you also don't want to create a giant problem for yourself later on if you need to change them out. Like what I'm dealing with now, with having to completely re-fiberglass my hole because they were so ingrained, like stuck inside of it. I don't know what the answer is. This is just what I'm doing. I feel like this is an excessive amount of Sikaflex, but we'll see. There we go. I honestly can't do this with the camera right in front of me. There's just not enough space, so trust that I'm getting it in there. Oh my God. Well, that only took about 27 years. Holy wow. Okay. I am not gonna record the next two because this is too much. It's too much. I'm sorry. Goodbye. You know I got rocked by how big my hair gets. That was way harder than I anticipated, mostly because all the access points were really challenging, but check it out. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. Heck yeah, baby. I've gotten rid of 3 through holes below the water line and added 1 above. I'm hopefully gonna be pleased with it. Who knows?
I used biaxial and chopped strand fiberglass to build up these patches in the hole, with a final layer of chopped strand to finish it off before sanding.
This is so tedious.
I didn't end up fairing the patches, which is the process of making the whole piece perfectly flush with the rest of the hole material, because I was running out of time. I also figured that since this is below the waterline, the only creatures that'll see them are the fish. And I don't think they'll judge me too harshly on my first fiberglassing project.
I'm in the final stretch, and Brookie came back to help. Today we're painting. I'm gonna install the rest of my seacocks, and then I have tomorrow to finish painting and finish installing the hoses and everything for my bilge pumps and whatever. It is so hot today. I can't even believe it. We're about to start painting in like the hottest, like the peak of the heat. It's not well planned, but it's just how it worked out with the timing of curing epoxies and other things.
After a lot of back and forth on what type of bottom paint I should use, I ended up with an ablative paint, which means it will slowly slough off throughout the season, keeping organic growth to a minimum. I had asked the boatyard about environmentally friendly options, but couldn't find something that was within my budget. With a full keel on this 32-foot sailboat, I needed just under 1 gallon to do 1 coat. I started out with a light blue and finished with dark blue so that I will have an indicator when I'm getting down to the last legs of my bottom paint. Painting the bottom was the most rewarding aspect of the haul out. All the hiccups with my through holes and every other little headache melted away as the hole took on the different stunning shades of blue. I did 3 coats of paint and then went over the waterline 1 more time with the leftover paint. I saved a bit of paint to use on the patches under the supports once I got them moved, but one thing I want to remember for next time is to hold on to that last bit of paint. There was an opportunity to paint the support areas under the boat once she was up in the sling, but I couldn't do that this time around because I had already thrown it away. Painting was so hard, but even by the end of a very long day, we were smiling and totally wrecked. The following day, the boatyard moved my supports and we painted the last patches. Once again, Brookie's help made this task so much more fun and manageable.
Brookie had to leave again. I'm sad to see her go, so I'm alone. Well, not alone. Abby's always here. I'm about to do the most satisfying part of this whole project. I will not be missing this ladder. Oh, look at that line. Wait, hold on. Where is it? Oh gosh, it's leaving a lot of sticky material behind. Oh dear. Oh, look at that line. Okay, wait, we're starting to get a little cleaner. Okay, oops, we missed some paint on the gel coat. It's fine. Oh boy. That definitely got kind of melted, but that's okay. Look at that clean line. Oh my god. Yay. I'm gonna do the whole boat. Alrighty then. I have not recorded very much of the last couple of days because it has been very, very frustrating. I have been in the thick of dealing with plumbing, through holes, and seacocks, the valves that go on the through holes. I'm gonna put some sea caulks on the last through holes that are below the water line. I kept those because I didn't want to have to grind into the fiberglass again for those two to like be able to reset them and or just plain remove them. So for now, I'm just gonna put valves on them. In the future, I would like to have a water maker, and honestly, it would make a lot more sense to have the through holes in the V-berth, the ones that I got rid of. I don't know that I've set myself up for future success. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm going to attach, I have some Loctite 592. I'm gonna attach my sea caulks to these through holes. I need to reattach a hose in the head, and then that will be everything unless I decide to drill a through hole. I'll think about that later. All of my hosing should be done. That was super annoying. I have tied up the swim step, so I think it's gonna be stable enough to motor home with. I need to do some kind of modification to make it stronger. It can hold my weight, but I wouldn't trust it with scuba gear. So that's something to deal with later. I'm finally in cleanup mode. I've finished everything. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I really can't. Oh man, I've been here for 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks, which isn't even that long. And I definitely could have stayed longer, but we're gonna save stuff for the next haul out. I know that I did a lot in this haul out, but it also feels like I didn't do anything, but that's okay. On to the next adventure. I'm going from Port Townsend back to Seattle, and it's a Monday, so I don't have anyone to go with me, and I think it's a good opportunity for me to just rip the Band-Aid and do something by myself. God, I tore apart my thumb. It's the biggest blister, open blister that I've had. This one is also pretty messed up, but definitely not as bad as the right. I got a little too excited while painting. Didn't even realize I was hurting myself. Oops. I cannot wait for a shower and laundry. That is in my future today. Yeah. Oh! Lift off. Oh God. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, this is my ride. Yes. Yeah. I'll just drop it. You can drop the phone and hang on to the dog. Bye. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thanks you guys, you're amazing. Oh man, this has been insane. Everyone here in Port Townsend has been, incredible. So supportive, so sweet. If I'm in Seattle for future haul outs and things, this is definitely where I'm coming. I just love them to pieces. Oh. I'm so happy.
This has been so hard, and I don't feel so afraid of my boat anymore, which is the biggest blessing. I'm so tired. I'm excited to take a vacation after this. Like, my body is so jacked up. I have scratches and bruises everywhere. Oh man. And yet this has been the most fun. Like, through all the hard work and tears and sweat and everything, like, it has been so much fun. I was planning to have today as like my first solo trip. I was gonna motor back to Seattle by myself, but the boating community is so freaking awesome. I met somebody a couple of weeks ago here in the bathroom at the boatyard, and she's a captain and like has done all kinds of work, has worked as an engineer on big boats and like so talented. And she's actually flying out the same day that I am for my vacation. So we're gonna travel to Seattle together and then to the airport. The community is so cool. I know that my first trip alone will come eventually, and it didn't need to happen today. I get to instead connect with somebody who I think is super dope. Just like have a chill adventure going home. I love that for me. Now that I'm in the water and everything has checked out, I'm gonna finish the naming ceremony that Brookie and I started. I've got my non-alcoholic bubbly, and I'm gonna have a little moment for myself with my boat and probably cry a whole lot more.
Ready? Come here. My little crew. We're gonna celebrate. Oh, thank you. Okay, ready?
This might be loud. We're not gonna let this one pop off into the sea though, because we don't litter.
Woo!
Here we go, to the gods. Cheers to my crew.
Dink, dink, dink.
O mighty rulers of the winds, through whose power our frail vessels traverse the wild and faceless deep, we implore you to grant this worthy vessel the benefits and pleasures of your bounty. Okay, so facing north. Where was north again? Oh gosh. Yeah, it's that way. Okay, facing north. Let it be recorded that on this day, what day is today? Monday, July 21st, 2025, and forevermore, this fine vessel is named Azulita. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Brookie. It's a little bit messed up, but it's okay. Azulita.
Congratulations.
And thanks to you guys for all your support in this, because I wouldn't be able to do this without YouTube. I joke about having a million jobs. Azul Unlimited is the one that I want to be my full-time job one day. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without your guys' support, so cheers to you. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go warm up the engine and we're gonna hit the seas. I was gonna say hit the road. All right, we're getting out of here. You. Bye, Port Townsend.
The trip home was beautiful and uneventful, which is exactly what I needed that day. It was the perfect end to my first of many future boatyard experiences. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to join the Azul Unlimited community, check out the different membership tiers on Patreon. And if you're looking for your next scuba diving adventure, see my upcoming expeditions on my website.
Going off course. You're so chill.
Okay, love you, bye.